You can use the vertical line test to determine if a graph represents a function. All you need to do is draw a line or visualize a vertical line through each point in the domain. If each vertical line intercepts the graph at only one point, then the graph is the graph of a function. If any vertical line intersects the graph at two or more points, the graph is not the graph of a function. Now that's the math definition of it. Putting it in plain English, if you were to draw a line through each point in the graph, or if you have for example, a parabola or whatever your shape is, when you draw that vertical line, if it touches that graph, that point, or that shape in only one point, then it's a function. However, if it touches or intersects that graph, that point, or that shape in more than one point, then it's not a function. So let's take a look at example A. So let's go ahead and draw some vertical lines. Drawing a vertical line through each one of these points, I am only touching it in one place. It is only intersecting at one point, so therefore the first example is an example of the graph of a function. Let's take a look at B. So let's draw our vertical lines through each point here. And by the way, for the first one, if we were to write the ordered pairs of where those are located, for example, over 4 down 2, the other one is located at over -2 and down 1, over -1 and down 1, and the other one is over 1 and up 2. Notice here with the ordered pairs, if you look at your x values, they are all different and unique. None repeat themselves, so therefore this is the graph of a function. Let's take a look at example B and go ahead and draw our vertical line. Drawing it through the first point, we're good. It did not intersect twice. It only intersect once. However, the second point, when we draw a line through the points, it intersected at 2 points. It doesn't have to be 3 or 4 points. As soon as it intersects in more than one point, automatically it is not a function. I don't even need to draw that last point of that vertical line. There's no need to, because it has intersected in more than one point. So the second example is not a function. If we were to write out the ordered pairs in terms of where they're located, the points, you would see that on this one, notice that you have your x values are repeating themselves, and as we said in prior lecture, that you cannot have two of the same x values. It is perfectly fine to have two of the same y values, but not two of the same x values. So again, example B is not a function. Let's do 2 more examples using the vertical line test. The first graph, would you say that that is a function? So just think about drawing a vertical line through any part of that parabola. It doesn't matter where you draw it. So notice we drew a vertical line through it. How many times did it touch or intersect that parabola? Only once. Yes, only once. And it doesn't matter where you draw it. It's only going to intersect or touch it once. So therefore, it is a function. How about the second example, the circle? Is that a function? Well, let's go ahead and draw or imagine a vertical line through it. And you don't have to draw many, just one vertical line is fine in this case, because what happened when you drew that vertical line? How many times did it touch your circle? Well, it touched it twice. So the fact that it was touched or it intersected twice indicates that it is not a function. And there you have it, vertical line tests.